Before buying the Rapala X-Rap Shad XRS-6, it helps to know exactly what makes this lure a smart choice for anglers targeting both bass and walleye. While many lures are designed to focus on one species, the XRS-6 stands out as a versatile option that can tempt two of the most popular freshwater game fish in North America. By understanding its strengths and limitations, you can use it more effectively and put more fish in the boat. First, the XRS-6 is tuned to dive to that 6 to 11 foot range, a depth that's productive for both bass and walleye. Bass often hold along mid-depth weed lines or rocky points, while walleye are commonly found cruising drop-offs, channel edges, and transition zones. This range allows you to target both species without needing to constantly swap lures. Second, the action of the lure is one of its biggest assets. It has a tight wobble and shimmering flash that closely mimics the swimming motion of a small shad, perch, or other baitfish. Both bass and walleye are opportunistic feeders, and realistic action of the XRS-6 convinces them that it's an easy meal. Third, the built-in rattle enhances its appeal. Sound travels farther underwater than sight, and both bass and walleye rely on their lateral lines to sense those vibrations. The rattle gives the lure an added dimension that works especially well in stained water or on overcast days when visibility is limited. Fourth, the XRS-6 is incredibly versatile in how it can be retrieved. A steady retrieve works great for covering water, while a stop-and-go method allows the lure to pause in the strike zone. Walleye in particular often prefer this subtle presentation, striking during that momentary pause. On the other hand, bass respond aggressively to a twitch and jerk style, and that makes the lure dart erratically just like a panicked baitfish. Fifth, the suspending action makes this lure especially effective. When paused, it hangs naturally in the water column instead of floating or sinking quickly. Bass often hit when the lure hovers right in front of them, and walleye, especially at dusk or dawn, are notorious for striking during that subtle pause. Sixth, the compact size of the XRS-6 is a major benefit in pressured lakes and rivers. Bass in heavy fished areas often shy away from oversized lures, while walleye tend to favor smaller, more realistic baitfish imitations. This lure strikes the perfect balance for appealing to both. Seventh, the lure performs across the seasons. In spring, you can fish it slowly near spawning flats where bass and walleye move shallow. In summer, it excels at mid-depth weed lines and deeper structures where both species retreat to cooler waters. Come fall, an aggressive retrieve matches the feeding frenzy as fish bulk up for the winter. Even in colder months, subtle twitches can coax strikes from lethargic fish. Eighth, the XRS-6 works well in a variety of water conditions. In clearer lakes, its lifelike detail and flash fool even wary fish. In murkier water, that rattle and color pattern helps it stand out, drawing the attention of both bass and walleye. Ninth, durability is a strong point. Built with Rapala's quality craftsmanship, the lure holds up well against repeated strikes in contact with structure, making it dependable trip after trip. Finally, it's important to remember that the XRS-6 is a specialist lure. It's most effective at mid-depths, so for very shallow or very deep situations, other baits may be better suited. But when bass and walleye are holding in that 6 to 11 foot zone, this lure shines as one of the most versatile tools you can have. By keeping these 10 things in mind, you'll see how the Rapala X-Rap Shad XRS-6 can serve as a crossover bait for both bass and walleye. It's lifelike, adaptable, and effective, making it a worthy addition to any angler's arsenal. Take care, my friends.